In the dry season, barely a drop of rain falls for 6 months. The Luangwa is the last major water source, but many don't make it in time. Parched corpses litter its banks and feed the growing army. On the banks, hunger pangs gnaw at a herd of zebras. The grass is clipped to dust. They must seek better grazing across the river. On land, zebras can kill with a kick. But here in the river, they're out of their safety zone. It's the perfect opportunity for a massacre. Crocodiles deploy like a fleet of living submarines and vanish. Crocs can hold their breath for 2 hours by excreting carbon dioxide into their guts. Invisible just below the surface, the deadly armada moves into position. The zebra simply can't see the danger surrounding them. Once they are in too deep to escape, the crocodiles launch an ambush. The zebras have one advantage. They're warm-blooded, so they're faster and more agile than the cold-blooded reptiles. The crocs need just one clean bite. The jaws clamp down with enough force to lift a pickup truck and pull the zebra under. The croc uses the water to make the kill. Once the prey is dead, the crocodiles must work together to devour it. Their round teeth don't cut, and half-meter jaws can't chew. The only way for the crocs to tear up the carcass is to use each other as leverage. They lock jaws and spin against each other to wrench the carcass into pieces. But when these giants leave the water, they lose their advantage. Their long, flat bodies are clumsy and slow. On dry land, different killers compete for the title of Africa's deadliest. One ranks amongst the most feared predators in the world. Twice the muscle of a heavyweight bodybuilder, yet capable of speeds over 60 kilometers per hour. Lions can kill virtually any large mammal in Africa. Yet even these mighty predators have a nemesis. A prey animal famous for turning the attack. buffalo. Predation has shaped these wild cows into one of Africa's most aggressive herbivores. The half-ton Goliaths are quick to charge and famous for goring enemies with their half-meter horns. When it comes to predators, their best defense is attack. For lion prides to take on these fierce beasts, they need the strength of numbers and a foolproof plan. Today, they have both. This pride has driven their victim into the perfect trap. Stuck in a Luanga waterhole, this buffalo has nowhere left to run. The lions have blocked all exits. The bull can kill with a blow of his horns. The lion can't tackle him head-on. Instead, they'll wear him down. In the water, fear and cold sap the strength the bull needs to defend himself. The lions just need to hold the bank and wait. The adult lionesses conserve their energy. They let the sub-adults taunt the victim. Their expertise will be needed after dark. By nightfall, they've maneuvered the bull out of the waterhole, and he's exhausted. He's weak and bleeding from dozens of small wounds. The lionesses step up for the coup de grace. The young males hold the perimeter to prevent escape. The lionesses taunt the bull to draw his attention, but stay just out of range of his horns. The distraction allows another female to attack from behind. As the bull weakens, the youngsters join the fight. The lioness on top bites into his spine to disable his legs, as the rest target his tendons. Pain and exhaustion win at last. The bull can fight no more. Suffocation brings the battle to a merciful end. The reward is worth the risk. The bull's giant carcass will feed the pride for a week. Buffalo are one of the lion's primary prey, but hunts aren't always this successful. Numbers are the determining factor between these enemies. When the buffalo have backup,